that button. Yep, okay.
All right. Hello, everybody. It is now 1 o'clock, and we are live. Hello, friends and fellow Monkeyology enthusiasts. We are here today to start our playthrough of Grim Fandango ReMastered. I do believe this was their first remaster out the gate. And I have to admit that Grim is one of the ones where I don't have as much experience with, so I may need the odd hint, and I may have to, but we're going to muddle through some things and have some fun. So let's go ahead and get this intro cutscene started. New game. Double fine! Pardon me, that probably went all sorts of into the red. Probably sounded terrible, too. Grim Fandango.
Sorry for the wait, Mr. Flores. I am ready to take you now.
Take me? Take me where?
Now, there's no need to be nervous.
Nervous? No. It's just your appearance. It's a little intimidating.
Intimidating? Me? But I'm your friend. My name's Manny Calavera. I'm your new travel agent.
I don't want a new travel agent. I want to go home.
You can't go home, Celso. You're dead. But you're not alone. Everybody here is just as dead as you. That's why we call it the land of the dead. Are you ready for your big journey?
No. What journey?
The 4-year journey of the soul. It is quite a big trip. And I can't lie to you, Celso. It could be very, very dangerous.
All right.
Unless you were to take that money you were buried with and buy a better travel package from us.
No.
I mean, wouldn't you rather cross the land of the dead in your own sports car? Maybe try a luxury ocean cruise? Or, if you led a very good life, you may even be eligible for a ticket on the number 9 itself.
The number 9?
That's our top-of-the-line express train. It shoots straight to the 9th underworld, the land of eternal rest, in 4 minutes instead of 4 years. But very few people qualify. Let's take a look at your records. Well, the bad news is the train appears to be just out of your reach, but I still got a couple of tricks up my sleeve here.
Damien, you didn't ask for anything. You get out of that.
Yaha! Yes, that's the ticket. The Excelsior line. Yes, she's a beauty. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy, too. Oh, you're going to have a great trip. Wish I was going.
Why don't you? You could give me a lift.
Oh, I can't leave here until I've worked off a little debt to the powers that
Children
be.
are fine.
Community service, eh? Well, I guess there are some folks worse off than me.
Oh, I'll be leaving here soon enough. No thanks to dead and no commission low-life cases like yours, Menso.
Hey, Manny, the boss told me to tell you not to leave early tonight. He wants to talk to you about something when he gets back from his trip.
Tell Don not to worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Step away for a second.
Especially not with plans like that. Where do they get these guys? They don't qualify for anything good, so I can't sell anything good. Can't work off my time, and I'm stuck. Stuck selling walking sticks to a bunch of burros for eternity. I need better clients. I need a real saint. I need a lead on a rich, dead saint. ¿Qué es esto?
Right, and of course, as soon as the actual game starts, I have to take off to do what this banging is. checking around. Hopefully nobody popped on and was like, hey, how come there's nobody here? Alright. So, a couple things. One, I'm gonna boom, and I'm just gonna save a game. Let's save a game. Put a save game there. And we're also boom, and we're gonna go to we don't really want to change it. Oops, that's not what we're doing either. Darn, we want two options. We want two subtitles. Voice and text. Always. I love,
Looks like
that's
I got a
my favorite
message.
part of this remaster 100% is the addition of point and click interface to it. And I need to have this with Escape from Monkey Island. Like after I'm done this game, that is the next game up, and there's as of yet no current option to have such awesome controls and playthrough for it. And it needs it. It needs it. Let's open it. Ooh. If you're wondering what this looked like in original rendering mode,
It's some sort of special work.
it only really
To
seems
all
to change
agents
man.
from Office Manager Don Copel.
All right, you boneheads, thank your lucky stars and get to your friggin' cars. We have a mass
Updated
poisoning on
lighting
our
modes.
hands. Too many dead to assign specific
Higher
cases. So
resolution
all clients are
textures.
first come, first serve. So let's see some hustle out there.
That's right.
Whatever you say, Jefe.
Very unique inventory system where we just sort of have this stuff in our coat. It's my side because we're the Green Reaper.
My
remember?
scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Gotta walk over where I get enough room.
I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess up my blade.
Yeah, but the way it's like
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
I love that it's a collapsible scythe. I got the first like length of a collapsible cane when I was very young, and that was my little ninja staff. Played with that quite a lot.
Better take
Little
these
did I
cards.
know
It looks
later
like a
on in life I
long
would
day
just
of
need
solitaire for
the
me.
actual canes themselves because of bad knees and shit. I wonder, how far did they go
A
with
deck
this?
of cards just wouldn't help there.
No, it wouldn't. Okay, so I can tell there's a bind or two that I want to make. Yeah, go away. Alright.
My boss is always giving me these motivational sales books. They
No
bought
doubt.
the farm, now sell them the
Motivational
cows.
sales books.
Stuff
Oh,
like
you have
that.
to read this book. It's gonna completely change the way you conduct
Read them
sales.
already. Didn't
It's like-
help.
I did read them, and yeah.
Not picking that up.
First of all, I want to say that I'm not trying to downplay the value of books on a subject and their ability to teach you additional things.
Nothing in there
from
but
it.
my cloak.
But
I'm gonna let it
Those
air
type
out
of
some
books
more.
are usually fluff, to say the least.
Not portable. Here's Celso's file. That walking stick was too good for him.
I'm sure if ATM was on, he'd be telling me all about some neat stuff about like what's being shown to be written on that screen or something. Hey man, you got a wonderful smile. Well, we'll talk to her.
Buenos dias.
Manny, why aren't you at the poisoning?
What poisoning?
What poisoning?
The Code 3 gazpacho poisoning that everybody's at but you. Why do I send out memos if nobody reads them?
Where was the poisoning again?
Just ask your driver, for crying out loud. He'll know.
I forget. Am I supposed to be somewhere right now?
Manny, do I have to explain your job to you again?
No, but I like to hear your description of it, just for kicks.
Well, the Manuel Calavera that I know picks up people in the land of the living,
Dead people?
preferably, and he brings them here and tries valiantly to sell them the best travel package they qualify for. If he sells them enough premium packages, our hero will be free to leave the land of the dead. Until then, he and I are stuck here, having the same conversation over and over again for eternity.
Why do some clients qualify for better travel packages?
They led good lives,
Que traes? How do you define a good life?
better than yours and mine.
Well, enough about me. What's your job like?
Like babysitting, except I don't get to watch TV.
What if we just skip town tonight? You and me, baby.
Well, thanks for the offer, but we'd never make it out of the city alive.
But
In one piece, I mean.
I bet I could get you out if I really tried.
Oh, Manny, look at you. You're a trapped soul and you don't even know it.
So what did you do in life to get stuck here?
What I did back in the fat days is none of your business. You know the rules.
Any messages for me?
Besides the one...
Yeah.
I only have one other mess. I don't take your messages. So get it through your thick skull and stop forwarding your phone to me.
All right. But that sounded more
We
like
have a
4
viewer.
messages to me.
Hello, viewer. Thank you for joining us. We are right at the beginning.
Well,
hit the bricks.
I gotta go hit the bricks.
Okay, you show those bricks a lesson.
Take that, Briggs. Guess there's not much. Yeah, let's go back here for now. Go back. Gotta go down to the shop and meet our partner in crime. Definitely not crime, but really, like what's happening to the people here should be a crime, but just walk at it. Look at that tiny little room. Like, just by itself, it looks like an incredibly small and uncomfortable place to have to work for any length of time. Let's look at things though.
It's a tool cabinet.
He's a tool cabinet.
It's locked.
Hey, who's messing with my stuff? Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't expect... Sales
great,
agents
Clyde.
usually don't come over to this part of the garage.
Hey, you a driver?
Me? Ha! No. I don't ride them. Just wrench them.
I'm Calavera. Manny Calavera.
My name's Gladys. I don't get many visitors. Hey! I got a message for a Mr. Calavera. Your driver said that Mr. Hurley said that he could have the rest of the day off.
Domino sent my driver home?
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
Dom's a dick. It's not very nice at all. Looks like I need a new driver.
Looks like I need a new driver.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yes, you do.
You want to be my replacement driver?
Me? Oh, no. Sorry, can't. Rules.
I am curious, though, because, like, what do the other drivers look like? Glottis is apparently a unique entity, and he had to modify the vehicle to even be able to fit in it.
Come on, Gladys. I need you to be my driver.
No, I can't. I'm too big.
You're not too big. You're just right.
No, they told me again and again. I'm too big to drive.
You're not too big. The cars are just too small.
man.
Yeah, those dang compact cars. Hey, that gives me an idea. I could alter your car just a bit with just a quick
Just a
torch
bit.
job to let out the scenes,
Check out
you
his
know?
quick torch job.
But I'm not allowed to modify the cars without a work order from upstairs. I
when
could
we
lose my job.
Achieved the
A work order,
prerequisite.
huh?
Yeah. I
Puzzle
can't torch
solution.
anything bigger than a cigarette without one of these signed by the boss himself.
Hey, that's my line. Getting people to sign. Back in a snap.
Yeah, too small. I'm not too big. Everything around here is just too small.
It is too small. Especially for Gladys. It's a damn shame to even have him there. Fucking talented mechanic, too. Click. So, if we go and ask her to fill out this work order, she can't because she's a secretary, and the boss never responds to anything. There's a little bit of what happens there. So we're gonna go ahead and do what you have to do to make things happen, at least in these games, and you have to change the rules of the system. I'll do that after. Ooh. Use it. But, like, run there first. That's right. Climb that rope. So I suspect that the difference will be like when you go to, yeah, okay, anything that moves is gonna be altered. It's like the only time you get to go in this office. It's a fucking pigsty.
Don't need it. This place is a mess. I would love to search Don's office right now, but I'm late for the poisoning.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have money. That's the problem. Anyways, I gotta use his computer.
It looks like Don's rigged his computer to automatically answer his intercom.
Oh, great, Dave. Just sign it yourself. Well, yeah, I'm busy.
I'll just change his auto response here.
Ah, cripe saver, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy.
I mean, I can go this way, and I can see into there.
Looks like the boss has gone fishing.
Anyways, that's all irrelevant. We need to go to the
Not
poison.
picking that up.
Yeah, that's a bad plan. That was a bad plan on my part. We should not try to pick that up. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things. See, this proves that it can be done. They must have had to create walk boxes for each room, or something similar in however they applied this.
It's some sort of special work order.
Oh, Manny, just take the sentences one word at a time. You'll get it. Oh, Manny, just take the sentences one word at a time. You'll get it.
this is you.
Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, Mr. Calavera has something out here that he says he needs your signature on.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy.
Aha.
You'll have to excuse him, Manny.
Well,
it's
it does
probably
seem
a
to
really
be
hardcore
being
wood
signed
puzzle
in
he's
pencil.
got in there today.
That's
Eva, I'm impressed. I had no idea you had this kind of power.
Well, we all have our secrets.
Hey, I look good in this, don't I?
Yeah, well, they say black is slimming.
I'm driving, yeah! I'm driving!
Por favor. I could have walked faster than this. Híjole, I'm gonna miss the poisoning.
you already missed it. The world of the living is weird.
Domino. Ew, the living still give me the creeps.
Why, hello, 30-year gamer. Yeah, no, we're right at the beginning. The world of the living is so weird. Don't make me want hamburgers right now. Alright. As fun as it is to see that guy wiggle a bunch, let's do this. Okay.
Nice bathrobe.
Cheers.
But we offer several travel package upgrades if you'd care to.
Cut the yap. I want something cheap where I can get some rest, and that's it.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know, Manny, I could make this car a little faster. If you wanted.
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. Whatever.
Oh, yeah. Slam the front into the weeds. Tub the rear end. Dual
Oh, thank you
blowers.
very
Pop it
much.
out of the hood.
We play.
You'll get
So
plenty
we
of rest
play
this way, Mr. Martinez.
LucasArts
Safely
Adventure
padded by
games
the foam
3
created with
times
two
a
chemicals
week
mixed like
in
this.
regular scheduled, so that's
Oh,
Tuesdays,
second thought.
Thursdays,
I
and
wanna
Saturdays
upgrade
at
my
1.
package. Sorry,
Although we're
Bruno.
hitting the tail
You
end
didn't
of the
qualify for
LucasArts
anything
Adventure
better.
games, and then
But
we're
here,
going to be
have
into
this
LucasArts
complimentary
adjacent,
mug.
which means
No, wait.
games
Can't
that
you
were
find
made
me
from
somewhere where I can
LucasArts
move my
alumni
legs?
after they
You know I'd like to, Bruno.
they
But my boss is a
went
real
on to do their own thing.
hard-ass.
We
I
also
gotta be a
play
hard
indie
ass, but I got
adventures
lazy
almost
sickle
every
livers
night
like
in
this
After
jolly
Dark
boy
streams,
working
me
for
and my
me.
wife.
Manny, you couldn't
Currently
find a
we
sale
are
at a yacht
playing
club.
I got a sale right here.
Franbo,
I'm talking
which
premium
is
sales,
very,
Calavera.
very
like the kind
disturbing.
Domino makes.
But
How am I supposed
interesting
to
at
make
the same time.
premium
We'll see how
sales
that
with the
goes.
scumbag
We have to
clients
restart
you're
it
sending me?
anyway.
Hey, now you're
Due
blaming
to
the
errors in the
client?
stream.
I've had it with you, Manny. If you haven't bagged a premium before the next sales report comes in, you're out. Out on the street. No job. No way to work off your time. Just your fancy suit
High pressure
and your
sales
big
is one
smile
of yep,
and a whole lot of
absolutely.
time to kill. Who you calling a
You're not wrong.
scumbag? Why, I oughta...
There's also a perler bead one farther up in the wall that you can't see. in the
Sick of
current
waiting
framing.
around for a good lead. Like it's gonna fly in here tied to a brick. It's time to take one.
All right, so let's randomly vandalize our playing cards for no apparent reason.
Manny, what are you doing?
Just marking cards, honey.
That's cool. The fact that we get all sorts of translations from either official or fan sources all the time these days is really, really cool. My favorite part about this remaster is, as you can see, the point-and-click controls. I'm rather a fan of point-and-click controls, and as I was saying, I do hope one day at least somebody learns how to take what they did here and apply it even within ScumVM or something like that to Escape from Monkey Island. It's just so we could have the same sort of thing. I get there's more than just like, hey, here's these controls, and they can't just take the raw controls engine that they're using to interpret to it this way, because they would have to do things like make walk boxes for the area to define how, like, say if you click in behind here from where Manny is here, well, he will have to walk around here, and in the raw input for this, which was originally just direct controls, like tank controls no less, you would have to rotate, then walk here, rotate, turn around, rotate, and oh, it would have had to be, because now I can just click there, and to be fair, he didn't walk in behind here, but that's because he entered into a different physical area, so the walk box wasn't defined for this area up here, more than likely. Again, this is just me applying what I know from different forums to how this would have to work. They probably did something completely different, but it's similar. It absolutely is. Now, what it does mostly is change the rendering mode for things that have been... yeah, there's a backspace to it, and you hit backspace and it changes the rendering. Now, you can notice most of the backgrounds didn't change there, because I do believe that's just upscaled art. But everything that moves will switch in between their remastered and original versions. So... which I have to say, they did a really good job with their retexturing and everything. It does seem to do a lot of justice to stuff and get rid of a little bit of jagged edges, which frankly is part of the art style, so it's not terrible to even be there. You know, some of that translates poorly into Escape from Monkey Island, and is part of why that wasn't as well received graphically as, say, this was, which was really sort of, you know, considered a real treat at the time. This one definitely was, and then Monkey Island using the exact same engine, not so much. So, but they have to apply the lessons they've learned here to get some to get Escape from Monkey Island more palatable to more people. Well, I have a couple regulars that do show up. They tend to either pop in later, or one person ATM machine might be otherwise occupied. I am the one who decided to start adding the Saturday streams at random. We used to just do Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And delicate piece of machinery.
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
Yeah, we have to completely restart our Franbo playthrough because, well, I gotta do a couple things. I gotta go get some dead worms, because some hotkeys that I had set up in my OBS, you know, profile that I guess I hit at one point, like 9 minutes into the stream, and so there was no gameplay footage whatsoever. It was just great big talking head shot for like an hour or something.
Hey, what's going down, clown?
So that was bad. So we're just gonna restart that one completely.
Practicing what?
Wringing your neck. What does it look like?
Twist me up one of them, huh, fella?
Yeah. Twist this, right?
We are located in Canada, Northwest British Columbia, Canada. So, in a small town in the Northwest, in our province. Absolutely.
Bet you can't do a cat.
Wish I could
Shows
say
what you know,
I've
buddy.
traveled
I
more.
can do
I
anything.
sadly have not.
I can
But,
do birds, amphibians,
my brother,
famous
on the other hand,
animals.
he lives
Go
half
ahead.
the year in Thailand.
Name
so,
one.
you know, I mean, but I also have 5 children, so that's less of an option. It is 1:32 p.m. actually at the moment.
A dingo?
That's my specialty.
I want all of the balloon animals. Now I'm playing this through GOG, so I'm bummed that I won't be seeing like achievements pop up from it, or unless they've incorporated it since then. I remember not seeing it before, or maybe I'm misremembering. No, we're gonna keep talking, and I'm gonna take all of your stuff.
Some of my finest work.
I have it on PS4 and Switch as well. Fun. I remember it was like the first remaster that they were doing, and I was determined to support it in any way, shape, or form that I could. Unfortunately, that only involved buying several digital versions, but oh no. I just recently picked up a new boxed copy, which I managed to catch at a deal because it's French. I am Canadian. I'm not going to say I speak French. I know some. I did have to learn it in school, but you don't have to learn it really past grade 9. So, didn't really stick. I can get the gist of it when reading it, but I'm not going to dare try to have a conversation with a native French speaker, because I will embarrass myself and say something terribly humiliating. Sure. My kid wants another balloon animal.
Wants another balloon animal.
Jeez, what now?
This one here, and yeah, it's French. You can't really tell from the box. It is a 2-piece box, but it says Grim Fandango c'est la dynamite. So, an intrigue, un fraud, un crime, un corruption, pay them off. And that's my terrible. I'm sorry. My apologies. You better not look at the shelf here behind me at all, then. Sorry to say. Sorry. Let's see. Robert Frost.
Robert Frost.
We can't not get the frog. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Ta-da!
No, that's really cool. I lost a couple copies of these games. Same sort of thing as what you described, and it prompted, well, I always had the obsession, but it made me obsessed with getting as many copies of different versions of these games as I can, like for different, different ports and languages, etc. In hopes to try to preserve them. And because I just wanted them. I'm not gonna pretend that it's all like noble, because it is like an acquisition syndrome, but still.
Some of my finest work, don't you think, Sparky?
Oh yeah, I gotta put stuff away. I should map and figure out what the hotkey for inventory is and map it to one of my mouse buttons, so save myself that. Well, eventually one day perhaps. I know I know a fair amount of the larger collectors in the community, and I'm sure should I ever have something to worry about, I know some places where they could go that they would be definitely used to help further the preservation of gaming. But the real truth about gaming preservation is it has to be done digitally. As cool as it is to have these piles of these cardboard boxes, they will decay no matter what. Their mediums that they're written to will degrade, and without those additional backups, there's nothing that will keep them. And so, if there's even one port of Monkey Island or any of these games that disappears because nobody had a backup of it, yeah, oh, I agree. All the source code that is clearly still available for some of these titles. I wish that there's a way to make them publicly available, even if it's just for viewing or private builds, you know, obviously not for commercial use or anything like that. I'm sure there's a version of a software license that could be created, if it didn't already exist, to share this without them saying we're giving it away, right? There has to be a way it's done. I'm sure there is. Anyway. We need dead worms, though. Now that I've got all the fun shapes. I'm pretty sure I've got all the fun shapes. Dead worm.
A dead worm.
We need a bunch of
That's
those.
easy.
Because I like to blow shit up a lot.
There's no limit on no.
I don't got the lungs for it.
We want to get a whole bunch of those ones, though. Because, well, we need at least 2, and probably more, but I need at least 2.
My kid, do you have any more
Well, sure.
That's not what balloons are for.
They're not, no. You're right there, but I can still do it. Oh, people.
My kid wants another balloon animal.
Jeez, what now?
So, this is November 2nd. Fun fact, when I got this game and finally played it, which was years after it came out, I am ashamed to admit, this is one of the only LucasArts titles that I really played for the first time myself years after that it came out. But I got it, and that was when I first learned about like when Day of the Dead happens and whatnot. It's November 2nd. That's my birthday, so that's cool. Hey, hon.
Hey, you lost.
Oh no.
Do you have any more?
Well,
Nice. No, that's me at Monkey Island. Although, with Monkey Island, I was much younger. But the Secret of Monkey Island and its series is very much my gaming obsession. I have several Monkey Island tattoos. This is the start of the Monkey Island 2 cover. I have the Monkey Island 1 as a work in progress here as well. I got Max Best as fuck and Murray, and my fingers say point and click because I make bad decisions. Yeah, totally. You know, I think I only grabbed 3, and yeah, I do have this.
you too?
Nice. We actually run a tattoo shop, so I have an excuse to have silly finger tattoos. What am I going up there again for? Absolutely no reason. Let's not do that. That'd be silly if they made every solution involve having to go back up there. Like, you have to go up there a lot, as is. So. Let's go. play with some chemicals. I think I didn't get all of them. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, no, server's going down. No, that's it. Yep, perfect. Why are you looking at that one still, man? You should be looking at this one.
What is that horrible squeaking noise you're making?
New shoes.
One of my other favorite things to do is drive the cat or just Robert Frost. Well, okay, well.
Oh, that's what's making that terrible noise.
Just to randomly shake the balloon animals at things. Although, I admit, that actually works better with the classic controls. You can just hold it and tap the button over and over again. Just, hi. I just felt the need to go about face there. Okay. Open. I have screaming kids in there. Okay, I gotta deal with something here. Sorry, I have children and their buttheads. Yeah. And then there's another side here, but that's mostly just other ScumVM supported titles and a Roland MT32 and some other old like Broken Age merch and stuff like, well, not merch, the backer rewards and stuff. Select. Yeah, that's the one we need. I am just thinking. There we go. That's one. Just put that in there. You know, fuck the system.
Look out below.
Yeah, totally. Speed. Next. It's like how to fill your office messaging server with spray foam. Like, I don't know how that demon manages to fix that so quickly too, because that's like, really stop and think of what that's like. Expandable spray
Server's
foam.
down again.
What else is new?
That is fair, but I mean, the simplicity of this.
That's not on fire.
No, it's not.
I've just
Now?
locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling.
You know you're done.
Oh, not again. You trying to blow this joint sky high?
Hey,
That's a
they did
magnesium
the
compound fire extinguisher.
fire extinguisher
Spray
joke
that on the
before Iron
stocking
Man.
foam, and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
Just some necessary. Now I'm done.
Good enough for government work.
Very, very different way to deal with the locked door puzzle. We waited till the door was open and then reversed the lock and just relied on somebody's laziness. And it worked. It worked quite well. See, here, because there's some moving parts, if I switch rendering... Oh, okay, that's interesting. These, while moving, are not directly linked to the rendering of the engine that's actually moving characters. Because the rest of the background stays the same. That should have changed. The door changes, essentially. No, it doesn't. Nothing changes. Just Manny and his lighting. Okay. People are all like, you're crazy. Why'd you poke
This
holes
car's
in
full of
cars?
holes.
Because I knew it.
Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, blah, blah. Died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha! Positive attributes. Volunteered time reading stories to dying children.
Oh,
That's
Magic.
good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me. Gladys, are you local?
During cutscenes,
What got
pressing
into
any
you?
buttons
It's a
does
company
nothing.
car.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
you
even
can't
better
change,
company now. I'm in.
Rendering style. Oh my god. Such a better car. Dom's like, what the hell? Why is his car so cool? Because Gladys is
Buenos
fucking
dias.
brilliant.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
I hate to tell
Guess
you.
they couldn't save me, huh?
No. But there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar,
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere?
Such bullshit.
What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to
The
your
only
bio.
thing she
It
did
was
wrong
spotless. At
probably
least the
was
part I
that
read
Manny
was.
put it through her
I'm not sure I
his
like the
computer.
implication, Mr. Calavera.
And they're fucking him. They're fucking everybody to get. But yeah, no. Her good deeds were stolen. We learned the depth of this mystery as we go. Definitely. Something is rotten in the land of the dead.
The only implication here is that I'm fired.
Is it something I did?
Perfect. Are you sure you're Mercedes
Are you
Colomar?
sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure.
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
It's also fair.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill
Did you
much?
kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they
Yeah, no, we
accused
gotta
me of it
explore all the
once.
many things that.
Really?
But
Yeah.
it wasn't my fault.
Absolutely.
That puppy followed me out of the store.
When we were going
Oh.
through Monkey Island 2, and I say we, is me, but when ATM joins, we often speak about. Anyways, so we were when you're playing Monkey Island 2, you can definitely tell which ones were a Tim line and which ones were a Dave line, and you know Ron in between there. But yeah, no, I fucking love Tim Schafer. He's awesome.
Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals.
Yeah.
Once,
Like-
when I was volunteering at an animal
In
shelter,
original,
I...
you don't
Just
get
stop
that,
right there.
and that adds like that lighting is very, very part of just the noir aesthetic itself. Oh, I wonder if there's like a noir mode. Because it was really cool to find out that there's a noir mode. I wonder how we do it in the remaster though.
Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry. I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
Excuse me, but I have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's
No
no trouble.
trouble.
But please, call me Manny.
No trouble whatsoever. All right. I am actually gonna. We're about an hour in. I'm gonna take this opportunity to do. Okay, that's straight. To do a quick bio break here. I will be back in about 10 minutes or so. Yeah. Good call. Why not? All right. Well, if you are gone, thank you very much for popping on. It's been fun. Thanks again for watching. And yeah, we do stream pretty often, so pop on whenever you can. Thanks again. Have a great day.
I'm still on the case, Mitchie, but
Maybe I'm not the woman you were hoping for. I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
You didn't let me down. Hey, you're still here. Glad you stuck around, thanks.
Hey, Funny Bones! In my office! Now! You vandalized company
I
property.
feel like
in
he
order to
was
obtain
setting
secret
old
information,
resolution in that
so you
last
can
shot.
take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run Domino here off the road.
Of course.
All in order to
Domino's
steal
a
a
dick.
client from her legitimate agent.
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it.
No,
And
because
now, because of your
you
little
guys
stunt,
are running a
she's out
fucking
there,
scam.
on her own, walking by herself.
Let's go
through
join the
petrified
revolution.
forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve.
Of course, you just feel
Get in
terrible
there
at
and
this
stay
point.
put till the boys
Because,
downtown
like,
tell us what they want done with you.
If you have
Someone's
any
gonna take the
previous
fall for this
history in LucasArts
Calavera,
Adventure
and it
games,
ain't gonna
aside
be
from,
me.
say, Indiana Jones, whose actual ability could potentially be doubted itself, largely you play a bunch of nincompoops. So of course you figure, okay, yeah, I'm just screwing up, and I don't know how to do this, and now that poor woman is screwed because, anyway.
It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. It stays here. Hey! Is anybody out there?
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you, years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back
There's
in their
supposed to
fold.
be commentary, but I haven't seen any prompts to bring it up as opposed to the other remasters, which...
Yeah? Well, I got something they can stick in their fold.
You have to try harder than that, Manuel. A man's
Like,
loyalties
it's
decide
hit
his
Z
destiny.
button too. Okay, well. Yeah, it's off. Jeez. Alright. We'll save again, why not? Slot 2 sounds fun.
I didn't realize how weird it was that he gets locked into a room by his boss, which I don't think is legal.
No, totally
Oh,
Then
you
again-
know, back in the 30s, you could do all kinds of stuff. You know, rubber hoses for cops and so on. You know, I mean, it was just 50 years after the Old West.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's weird to think about.
Yeah.
My loyalty's still to the deep.
You just keep up that spirit and...
Yeah, no, we're not loyal to the DoD.
Hey, guard!
Want to burn this place to the ground.
How's my little Count of Monte Cristo?
I'm thinking about getting out and getting even. That's it.
If you are still loyal...
Lay down and roll over and bark the company fight song. I know.
Well, to that extent, just understand that we spend our days cycling through a bunch of bad attempts at other accents because we're not happy with the way we sound. It's whenever I'm listening to other accents, because I tend to do a lot of impressions anyway, I can't help but sort of dip in and out of it, and I really try to make an effort to not, for the sake of not being, insensitive to it. I'm not super familiar with Greek accents, so I couldn't personally place it offhand, but I don't know, I think everything just comes from a point of comfort. But that being said, there's reasons why famous people you got like Tom Holland, he's great Spider-Man and whatnot, but he puts on the American accent for it, but it's possibly to make him more versatile. I don't know. Either way, I do feel weird accidentally doing some terrible accent at some point when it's clearly not mine. But that being said, I don't mean that by any means that other people shouldn't. Everybody should do their own thing.
The DOD runs a crooked game,
It's
and I
definitely
intend to prove
crooked.
it.
You would do that? That could
I mean,
cause this
Celso
agency
was a
lot of
chump,
trouble.
though. He probably didn't deserve very good. But Meche, we stole a good one there, so.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club. Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
To the headquarters of the LSA.
Fair.
LSA?
Absolutely.
The Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a Reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death.
Like, how long
I
ago
have
was
reason
that?
to believe that the Bureau
That
of
he figured
Acquisition
this
is
out.
cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls
I think it
of their
works
rightful
phonetically,
destiny,
so
leaving them no option.
even if there
March on a
isn't,
treacherous trail of
it has
tears,
that sort of phonetic
unprotected
sound
and
to it,
alone,
so
like babies,
I think it's
Manuel,
fine to read it
like babies.
in that way.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Yeah.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
All you need want is my teeth. I'm gonna mess with your stuff.
Manuel, I was looking at that. Manuel, I was looking at that.
This computer shut off.
When we do, we'll need you to get us into the system.
I'll be long gone before then.
We'll
I
see,
still
Manuel.
don't understand how, like, the dental interface works. The
So you're
dental
not really a
identification
secretary.
interface for the
I'm a
computer.
spy, Manny.
Just
that's
the,
the last time
the
we used
thought
that
of
temp
what
agency.
that peripheral would look like is frightening me. Hey, what's it about?
Oh, the secretary has a dual identity. It's always lots of
Yeah.
fun. Always lots of fun with dual identities.
Yeah.
I like that Eva gets to have a little, like, she's got more going on than you thought she did.
I love that too, and I like that there's something fishy in the Department of Death too. That's a good twist.
That's fair as well. Although they do seem to all have unique markings on their skulls for some reason. I wonder, like, did Manny do they, apply their own facial features? No, they don't, because Meche came out of the husk looking the way she did. So, the stylistic lines, like Manny's 3 lines in the front. That's just part of who he is. But even then, yeah, no. I just thinking of, oh god, it's old type computer stuff too, so a giant parallel cable coming off of it. Any messages?
Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again.
Ava, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do
but,
that?
like,
Fingerprints? I
we
don't
were
have
just
any.
sort of
Teeth,
essentially
Manny.
fired.
Haven't you ever noticed
I
your
think,
computer
right?
scanning your
So
teeth when you log on?
how
I thought
valid
that
is
was just a
that?
power search.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
But ever since the first time I play this, I have had a fondness for it because of the whole Day of the Dead theme and that being November 2nd, which is also my birthday. So yeah, I just feel a fun connection to it on top of it. It was a fun little way. Oh my god, there's this game
Don and
that I haven't
Domino are
played
both
yet.
locked up in Don's
and
office with
it
some
had this
bigwig
thing
from
that wasn't
downtown.
right.
Some fatty in a fez.
And it inspired me to actually learn something about it.
And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
November 2nd.
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old
Because of that, I had wanted to right on.
Field agents?
No,
I had
it's
wanted
just
to
Sal and me
get
right
like
now.
a sugar
Someday,
skull
Manny.
tattoo,
So,
and then
you
it
won't
became
help
like
me
the
out
most
Sorry,
popular
I'll help you
tattoo
out,
of the
but not
season
your
for
teeth.
most of the
Think it
females
over.
in my town. And so I was like, nah, I'm gonna skip it. Alright, they just want my teeth. Let's go steal from Dom. Change the rendering here, and the little handkerchief rope changes its rendering as well, and it does that in both scenes because it's something that Manny directly interacts with that moves, so it can't just be part of the background. Nope.
it's locked.
That one, sir.
I always liked the music up at the up on the ledge.
Me too.
because
It's very Bernard Herrmann.
and it
Absolutely.
It always made me feel like a little. Maybe it's because I actually have
Vertigo?
a little bit of vertigo or whatever. No, vertigo
But
is not the
isn't
thing.
that
but yeah.
that happens a lot in
Fear
Vertigo, the
fights.
movie Vertigo, like the
Yes.
na, 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 na,
Yeah,
na, na,
yeah.
na, na,
Yeah, it probably comes from that.
like that dreamy falling sensation.
Well, I'm a huge Bernard Herrmann fan. How can you not be? He's really he was the guy who really brought kind of a seriousness of classical music to scoring. I mean, the guys before me, there were great composers before him. They were a little more sort of kind of the entertaining aspect of orchestral music, and I think he was really very serious about it.
Well,
It's locked.
of course it is. It's closed. and everything.
No use for it. The drapes are drawn. Dom and Don must still be in there. Dom's office is empty.
Let's go. Take your shit. Fuck you, Dom. Not a fan of that guy, man. He's a jerk. Drink his booze. Like, drink a lot of his booze.
So there's a scene here. So there's the wine bottle there on the side, or sorry, the bourbon bottle, and there's the taking a slug of his booze, and that was actually like we had lots of math problems early in the game where we were lining up camera angles, like you mentioned, and these camera angles if we had it off between the real time and the pre-render stuff, things got kind of messy. And so that was one of the first scenes we had where Manny, as one character, goes and interacts with another item in the scene, and it also has to be placed very precisely in the scene because it has to appear to be on the shelf. And it was really difficult to coordinate. You know, he has to walk to exactly the right spot, line up to perform his animation. The cup has its own animation of flying through the air to his mouth. There's all these weird ways we handled it. I think we changed that later to handle it better, so that the cup was actually attached and we can swap it in. But you know, blank out the one that was on the shelf, put in the one that was in his hand. It's like a magic trick. But originally that was something we used to test it out and make it work. And it was, I remember spending days on that and just being worried, like, oh man, we're never gonna get this to align perfectly between 2D and 3D.
That's a completely valid concern, because if you look at the perspective points in the rooms, it does pose a unique challenge. Not exactly what they were talking about, but it's certainly what it made me think of when I was like, hey, let's do a thing here first. Yeah, it was frustrating because you had to do so many things in between. Thankfully, they seem to have figured that, because I literally just selected the item, selected that,
wonder if that's
and
how
it's done
Domino meant it to be
basically
used.
everything. And pick it up. Ping. I'm not sure why I'm bothering to go up. I really only did that because I was there and I had the glowing object. Really, other than enjoying hey, let's get Manny chased by something animation. Run! You can run, Manny. Oh. Chase me, pigeons. Fuck you, pigeons. Shit.
Hey!
Okay. Turns out I'm not tough. They remind me of the pirate parrot of Petaluma. It's me, Guyver Sleepwood, mighty pirate. And then you obliterate it into tiny little bits, and then it still survives and always comes back. And you
Not
cannot
picking that
get
up.
rid of the pirate parrot. Totally. That's exactly what I meant. And nope, that's the one from Tails.
Hey, what did they do with GloKidd's?
It's like a lot of stuff to fit in your pockets. I guess it does help that he's just a skeleton underneath there. All that stuff probably helps fill out this coat. Although I had a weird theory about that. I think they still have the physical form of their bodies around it, and that's what fills out the clothes themselves when they're wearing them. And the reason why I think that is when Mercedes, or maybe it's Ava, whichever one it is that rolls down the legging, and it's the full shape outside, right? But it's just the bone inside. So I think it's more like that.
Fill a dent. Good for dents, great for dentures.
Just use it. Just use it. I'm not.
Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth.
Yeah.
And left quite a chalky aftertaste.
Instead of having you run back and forth throughout all of the areas that you've already unlocked and been to, it cuts it down to just the places that will have the solution and adjoining areas required to travel to get there. And that way you're not, well, it like, sweet, we'll make this shortcut. Bet you that didn't even exist when they first created that room. But they're all like, you know what? It's a pain in the ass to find a way to get back in there. And now we've said, okay, now he's kicked out. So how's he go? We'll just put a door here. Nothing seems to really make sense about this door. This is not really wide enough for much loading or anything. Perhaps. It's hard to say, though. That's true. You don't really get to see much of the interior. Let's put that away.
Yep, a perfect fit.
That is a fun animation.
Agent Calavera here.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
Hello.
I love you. This is my beautiful wife. She
Hello.
joins me in the evenings for our After Dark streams. This is the incredible Mistress Unicorn,
Hello.
aka Chelsea, my beautiful wife.
I love you.
I love you. And 30-year games is hello from Greece.
Hey.
Now we are going to give this dental impression to these guys so they can stop trying to own me.
I'm not sure what to make of that. Why don't you show it to my intelligence officer?
Okay. Will do.
Manny, this looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier.
Okay, now. Okay, now. Oh yeah, the bread. We gotta go get the bread. I always forget about the free bread part of the like stands here. I love you. And I didn't get a kitty. I didn't get a kitty.
4 up there, so. One right here. I love you.
I love you. You're awesome.
My kid wants another balloon animal. Jeez, what
Very
now?
ticklish spot on the back of my neck.
Okay.
A cat.
A cat. No problem.
No problem.
Ta-da!
I love you. I love you. You're awesome. We appear to have 2 viewers now, so I just want to welcome our other viewer as well. Let's get some free bread. No, we can't use that. Oh, wait, is it gonna? No. Not bad. Anyways.
Since I really didn't get to celebrate the festival this year, I think I'm entitled to a little pan de muertos.
Now, where do I shred it? Ooh, let's go see what I can shred. That's probably just background. That's why it doesn't change it. Next to bread. Okay. Birds? Yeah, we got some birds here. This one. Ooh.
I don't know why we chose Robert Frost for the balloon shape either.
Oh, that was genius
because
of the
it would be hard to make it Robert Frost.
Yes, and also because I think the whole implication is that the clown is way beyond his pay grade, and he has disdain for all those around him, and so he makes shapes that his lowly
I never
audience
even thought
would-
about that being
It does.
testimony to
It
his skills
does.
as a clown. I thought of it as
That
being
is an
Manny being a
unfortunate-
smartass. Because he asked for it. He's like, oh yeah? Can you do Robert
Well-
Frost? And then, of course, the clown does it.
But
I
see,
guess
that,
this is
well,
the
that's
hint about
a
the
Chandler
bread.
thing too, because the detective is always smarter
And
than
using
he
it
is
for the
than
puzzle up
sort of
there.
the world that he's in. So
Mhm.
he's teasing the clown,
So to
for-
speak.
Yeah, so to speak, because he knows the clown knows what Robert Frost looks like.
Okay, maybe not. Whoa. You didn't see him moving with Alright. When I started initiating a put away the stuff in your hand sequence as he was moving forward, and he just sort of did this lurch. It was interesting. Alright. We need to obliterate our pan de muertos. How do I shred it? And I need to put... I remember. Okay. Cancel. Up we go. Rod. Use it. That's way too. Thank you. Get the lead out, man.
I used to work at a doctor's office, and one of the jobs that I was doing, just terrible jobs there, and one of them was the roof was covered in like 6 inches of pigeon guano up there. They had a flat roof, like the roof of this building, and they're like, look, we got to get that stuff off the roof. It's gonna break the roof. There's so much pigeon crap on the roof. And I had to go up there with like this flat shovel and cut. It was kind of like cutting brownies out of a pan.
Yeah.
I was just chopping up the bird poop and just scooping it up and throwing it off the roof. And but in chopping it up, I occasionally find like in sedimentary rock, like an archaeologist or a paleontologist, I would find the bones of a dead pigeon just inside this weird brownie of guano on the roof.
Wow.
So
Oh,
I
my
had
friend
fair share
Christian
of bad jobs.
from high
this-
school.
this
From high school,
really-
wow. No,
this was really
from
what
elementary
therapy
school
to
is
get
currently playing
Yeah,
Bloodstained
but really,
Rituals,
there's not enough
which
poop
is
on the
the
roof to make this.
independently created
Well, it's hard to indicate
spiritual
that with,
successor to the 2D
the technology. of the time.
Igavania, Castlevania.
Kind of just like if you did win
Uh,
in in a 8-bit game, it just sounded like it just sounded bad, you know.
At least I got to clear the pigeons from the roof of my memories.
Oh, I must take this shit. We must go faster. Give me your fucking
You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper.
Welcome to breakfast. It's a shame we had to sacrifice the toast, though. I prefer to have toast with my egg. Stuff was dry enough.
Not picking that up.
Just pretend it's toast, then it's not stale. Is this bun stale? No, it's toasted. It's okay. Terrible. Horrible. And disgusting. Hey. No. Manny. Come on now.
Agent Calavera and 2 guests.
And apparently levitating eggs in his hand. They were not touching his hand. He's like, Oh. He doesn't know dental molds, but he
Check these
does
babies
know
out. Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice. Thanks to you, Agent
Open the
Calavera.
door.
You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now, let me be of service to you. You must go to the town of Rubacaba, my friend.
Rubacaba.
You want to find your lost soul.
How do you know where she is?
I don't. But everyone who wants to get to the ninth underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubacaba to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was some tunnel. I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest.
I like his get-up during this part, you know, but he doesn't get to wear it for long. No, you do the thing.
That line right there, love is for the living. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was the key line that Tony and I would always go back to that kind of identified who that character was. The idea with Manny being a Hispanic Humphrey Bogart, that line evoked Casablanca in many ways, and that was kind of just we worked on that line more longer than we should have, but it was just one of those that we just felt was important to kind of nail and help define Manny.
And you could see Pete's musical treatment of it. He kind of suspended the music and had this little classical guitar melody that had a feeling of being like a pocket in time to further highlight that line.
Right.
Yeah.
Indeed. Moving on. Oh, Gladys. This part's so dramatic.
Gladys, my friend. Why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny! They fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
Gladys, what have you done? Oh, Gladys.
I always like Glottis because he's just so pure in his. I mean, he's by definition pure in that he's just the spirit of driving, kind of like he was summoned from the land itself, and he has nothing but a desire to drive and go fast, and all his motivations are about like moving at high speed. He almost dies because he's going too slow at some point, and he has to go fast again to come back to life.
Right.
But he also obviously cares about friendship and Manny, and he's a very loyal character.
Let's go. Jason's here.
Oh, no. Ooh, ick.
The bug
Shoot!
got his heart.
This is me playing with my own worst fears. I was realizing while we're making this game, I just randomly was thinking about how nice it is that spiders can't fly. You know, with spiders are kind of icky, but they're on the wall. You can stay away from them. Don't go in the garage. Don't get firewood ever. You can stay away from spiders, but what if they could fly? What if you had to, instead of like a bee buzzing around you or something, you had to worry about like there's a black widow. Like, wouldn't that be creepy? So we made flying spiders in the game.
Soup's on. Huh. Then... it's stuck in there good.
But if I...
more spiders. No more demon hard to eat.
That's right, the square hole. Oh, and here's a U-shaped block. Where does that one go? That's right, the square hole. I could definitely
It's still beating.
See that, and that's the thing is that's where testers come in. Is they make an effort to do the most unintuitive things in a room to see if any of that's gonna break it, because that's not the way it's supposed to be done. If it's done the way it's supposed to be done, it's gonna work. That's the whole point. Is like. We'll see. But yeah, no, that's that entire video just and because it was also a reaction video that the woman's reaction and just her slowly breaking each time something went into the square hole.
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will
Amazing
be
how
found.
one
I
simple
will
oversight
personally track her down myself.
changes what should be a one-to-one experience.
From the land of the living.
And,
that was my
if
intention.
that square
but
that
Agent
they
Calavera
chose
somehow got
was
to her
just
first.
a little
We
bit
gave you the
smaller.
fastest car
None of that other stuff would
We
have
gave
fit,
you all the best
fit through.
clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this
But that's a
Calavera
finished
able
product.
to sneak in there and eat your lunch?
Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault.
Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now.
Hector, no!
Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I'm sure Kim has a great respect for the playtester. One of his first jobs at LucasArts was as a tester for the game, actually.
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Gladys? Gladys?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will ya? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a 2-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
are they doing to that tree?
Oh, city boy! You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, Manny. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marrow?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe so.
Go faster, man.
Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon. Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure.
We're bad, friend.
Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. Hey, Manny!
Outside of the entertainment value, that didn't do what I had hoped.
That should count. That's on 2. What just happened? Yeah, I'm bugged out hard, apparently. Let's see if I can... Wait, but I'm gonna have to... Here. Okay. Oh my god. So that's a bit back. That's fun. All the way back here, eh? Let's see. Escape, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna try saving, but on a separate slot. Escape. We'll just load something else for shits and or giggles. Is there anything that I can do?
Ooh, something has sucked the marrow out.
Certainly a bug that I've never experienced before. I wish I could just get back into this. Yeah, well, no, I'll just restart from where it was before. But I've actually pretty much hit my limits for today's stream, I think. And then what I can do in my off-stream time is try to go back to at least here from the last save game. Yeah, that sucks. At first it like dimmed, like there was some sort of screen burn-in reduction thing going on, and then it automatically went to this scene, this overtop view, and and as we can see here, even Manny is just done in we started the game and it might work. We will try. Exit. Yes. Oh, GOG. Why sinking? It's sinking. Pardon my. Oh, there's a play button. Good. All right. Now, I know, take for example in Escape from Monkeyology, there's like a hotkey button that brings you to the map or the connected both. Let's see. Still gonna try whatever I might be able to do, which is nothing. It's toast, and it will just be switch rendered. I have reappeared here. I am gone in the remaster. And I mean, there's Manny. He's like here. He's stuck over here. And he will not move. It's sort of odd that they felt the need to darken the scene so much. Sadly, no. It's making sounds like it is. I will take a look. Well, let's see what happens if I put it into tank controls. Maybe it'll force it to be identified. Getting footstep. No, that's just. Push buttons. Damn the keys. Press enter. The alt button. No, it's toast. It's toast. At least it's not too far back. Oh wait, no, yeah, it's right. It is pretty far back. Yeah, it is what it is. Shit happens. Such is the nature of games. But I'll get us back there at some point, at least. Let's see how far back that actually is. It's painful. Oh, I'm still. That's a lot. That's like half the playthrough. So, yeah, no, we're gonna come back to that in the next one. So the next stream is on Tuesday, and we will jump back into it, and I'm gonna try to get this caught back up to where it is supposed to be, and not glitched out. And at least we'll be able to continue from that point. And then I'm sure it'll carry on into Thursday as well, and then back to Saturday. Grim Fandango's a sort of long game compared to some of their contemporaries in the same, area of release by LucasArts. So, yeah, no, looking forward to it. Thank you very much for joining me today, and for the hints and the help. And sorry that this crashed out, but it is what it is. And I hope you have a great day too. Cheers. Cheers. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut it off here for now. Thanks again for watching. Have a great night. And if you're watching on YouTube in the eventual rebroadcast, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to click like and subscribe. And if you want to catch it live, be sure to check us out on Real GloKidd at Twitch. So have a great one and take care.